Our story starts in 1993. She and I met, we hit it off, and there was never a question in my mind that, this was the girl that I was going to spend the rest of my life with.
I knew he was the one. We got married May 21st, 1994, and then our adventure began. We knew from the beginning that God had to be first. I can remember saying, God, we do not know what to do. Please be with us, guide us, direct us. Although it was a stressful time and we were broke as a joke, it was probably one of the best times of our entire life because we were so dependent on God and each other. And then, we both graduated from college. We both had really good jobs, and we decided we did want to grow our family, and I think we felt like we had it all together. We both got focused on making money and having things, and I think we just started focusing on a lot of other things, and we quit focusing on God. And I think we had gotten just so busy. We avoided that date night. And I don't even know how it got to that place, that we avoided that one-on-one time with each other, but we did.
That's where we found ourselves for several years. We did a really good job of coexisting, but we were not communicating at all. It was like we were living two separate lives.
That slowly happened. It was definitely a slow fade away from everything our marriage was built on. And things just really started falling apart. And I've always heard people say that they love somebody, but they fell out of love with them. And I thought, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but that's really what happened.
I think that rock bottom for me was hearing the words that, although I love you, I'm not in love with you anymore.
At that point, you're reaching out for anything you can. What do? We talk to friends, we talk to family, went to a counselor, and it was a unanimous decision by the world that you guys do not need to be together. Like, you would be so much better off if you just go get a divorce attorney, get divorced. And I think we both in our hearts knew that's not what we wanted, but it was hard. When everybody's telling you there's no way you can come back from this, I questioned, could God even fix what had happened?
I went to one of our associate pastors at the church, and at the moment that I sat down in his office and we began talking, it was like the Holy Spirit just fell over me unlike anything I've ever experienced before. I didn't know what the future of our marriage was, but I knew at that moment God was in the middle of it, and that if I could focus on Him, that He would lead me through.
He came and He said, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make this work. And we just started focusing on each other and our family and God. God first.
My prayer throughout the entire process was, I pray that you will just knit Heather and I together at the very fabric of our being. And that was my continued prayer every day, multiple times a day. And slowly but surely, God began to draw us together.
We spent probably a year just being still and trying to focus. And during that time period, as slow as it took for us to fall away from God and each other, it slowly came to the point that, I love Him today more than I ever loved Him in the beginning.
God truly has blessed us and given us a second chance, and I'm more in love with her today than what I was in 1993 when I fell in love with her the first time.
There's never a point where there's no hope. Never. If we can work it out, if God can change us and make our marriage what it is right now, then He can fix anybody.